Abusia, Shatta Wale, have you seen his new haircut? You see, me shadi ni zamnam say, Shatta new haircut, that's a fatan one kasa. Abusia, about for we had a comment section as well. I actually saw a comment from someone who say, send a Shatta Wale haircut to a fatana man who I feno. Udi who I grab the haircut and best in music career. I'm like, say Shatta who I feno. That is bad for the career. I'm like, and I'm gonna was on a bit of life with you.
Sometimes I advise people, I tell them, say, when you deal with your friend, we do something, make people do, because this life inside where we day, two best are better than two best are two less are better than four. I can we make a character come.
But not to worry. Me who Shatta Wale saw a video we are posting in there about the fact to say Ajagurajah kwakoto Range Rover because on the D kind Toby and Ajagurajah kwakoto bi na Ajagurajah a video they target Shatta Wale, you know Ajagurajah, you know. So for Peter and the child Ajagurajah nyama or Ghana. And then Wale responded with that video. But then help Wale video answer.
Ajagurajah, where the me power chopa Musa competition when you are Musa what Rolls Royce. Wo dey mate but dabe no better way Lamborghini no wait,
let me pause for a second. Do you see the haircut I'm talking about? I was here shey ken sack en kwakoye bi anko ha wananka ye pedo no hwe ken sack dey na already din why you confused but Wale dey na at least it makes sense what you say but it makes Wale feel like a small boy type of thing and I'm going to say about the echo video this one.
Nah, bro, me chero. Da be no to we si. We dey me pesa me chero. I be no to we.
Wale nyanto boase e chirem. That Lamborghini no show ya nkwa $300,000 if I'm not mistaken na. Ube import to the back Ghana with the import duties na ka na okwo wani mu akasa. And then Wale ko so chire Escalade ni ada cars ya kika ho.
Anyway, si. Ajagurajah anyway. Ajagurajah. Anyway.
That Shatta Wale video was kind of a response to Ajagurajah was say wakwaji Rolls Royce.
Ajagurajah, I will show you that. Checks we utoni nana me de we acha we dey apon.
Me shad ni zara say nana say Rolls Royce mama ne booro is it cheap and as say Shatta Wale to be fan so artist you know go charge big money. Atobi is good. Woman here oton wa check in the grass shares and means a big chase you say big share abusia ono to akwa jibi. Now Ajagurajah ono ne yasof ono to akwa Rolls Royce. Davio na Ghana no scale hosa. People are buying expensive, super expensive cars like it's nothing. Ajagurajah, lie. You nyasun wa Ghana ho.
Shatta, that is saying. Shatta Wale. Shatta Wale shiwo. Bra. Shatta. Bra. Shatta the Rolls Royce abeche. Shatta Wale. Hey Shatta. Oh yeah, dear. Shatta Wale. What did he? Asema mi busu wa wiano no. Wodi for kwabresia ma Ajagurajah movement to SM movement. Shatta. Okay, asema di Rolls Royce kitwa wa kuri so asema de tell. We na man fan tell. We am show.
Rolls Royce you obi atobi asem ni ho. Shatta Wale nko akotobi. Ye say you obi dia. Eye wi ase me say udi nya manfo binum da. Ni obeye bi anya omo fe. Ba mo ye den ya isi Shatta fie nti elo so mbeka ne sen Shatta yeyo nti mo anhunu say onye yie no mo forget you just say you see Shatta right now am for see Shatta Wale ne you know Richard ni amakwe wo beef bi nra na menya mu nchire mu it's not really a beef. This is back in the day I think say headless YouTuber cry more comprehensive video about it ko check the video out but you know in a kind of a gist you know yes it was 2021 Sadiq Adams and go for binum ye show na you know why that land or say whatever. And then Shatta Wale was built to perform. I will charge you $120,000. Yeah, they paid Shatta Wale $120,000. I want to be Shatta Wale can charge this amount. But this is actual facts, like truth. One can say. A case in no court right now. $120,000 Shatta Wale chino. Shatta Wale show up to perform. Scanners were once and return it. And you know, say you mean you be $120,000. Abra nipa na nyini sika back. Say services are or buku for one man merenda that services na. At least for the sika man back. But Shatta Wale kept the money also. Yeah, that was some kind of back in the day, the Lumba type of vibe. But you know, you better share with the near share woman. The boss, I don't know, the organizers of that White Island show, no, or Mr. Shatta Wale. In the case, no court right now. Any as a court will decide, they say, Shatta Wale $120,000, no, and the organizers of that show, no, plus interest. Yeah. So I was that is not small thing. And back in the day, in their marriage, near Makwe, dear bum in this whole conversation here, say, at the time, no investor in that White Island show, no. It's never is any secret shame. But right now, in a court, you see what that Shatta Wale so into your debt scan plus interest, you know. Shatta and they can feel like ABR Richard near Makwe, no. And na edge in sika and that's what didn't court in the that is the reason why Shatta Wale make it that tweet. He says, RNAQ one share ya. Obama na swan ya she obe flipping in the kika hono. But this whole thing, not analyzing here, it has nothing to do with Richard Nia Makwe. Even though say no investor, no, he wasn't the organizer, and he can't even sue Shatta Wale unless the organizers do. So if the organizers next sue Shatta Wale, say for 120,000 a year for my yeah, because he says always can be. And then court no handle for the scanner. You know, blaming the guy, they only do why are they?
Say them more, don't be my level. They control every ghetto.
And the moral lesson in this, and then they say, whatever you do, yeah, we'll be triaka for Adena Jiskana. If there's a want to mean follow through with it, Adena while triaka for now, at least refund the person's money to him or her. That is simple. Yeah, found court here in your shit. Because normally betting me your life, I won't mean conquer for me. Accidents can happen. Your friend of force major. I dear bet me happen to war. Any kind of control. What I say. So stuff like that. So if just went to me and compare for me, it makes sense. But he actually went on an interview, did an interview and talked about the fact is one show and then you know what just gonna I think only Giovanni in that interview that Giovanni Bizarre and someone said they wanted to watch $120,000 to the crowd. People at the time scan the same thing. So Shatta Wale there he's talking. No one is going to pay Shatta Wale $120,000. That was 3 years ago. So you know, yeah, Shatta really charges. We need dollars. Yeah, don't reach out to Shatta Wale. Yeah, we do want gross now. This kind of crying as the Nagrom perform. You must hear you ready. Yeah. I'm talking based on the happy of White Island. And at the final Shatta Wale story in this video, and check a couple of years ago, and a caucus manager and a friend of RNAQ Abusun Wuye. Up to now, you know who Nipo Kuno and Nani happen here. What I say, Ghana sometimes justice and yes swift like that. 2022 na Shatta Wale Babontin back a can send be a na insinuate a man for a trese. Bulldog names won who bibi. Because back then it happened, you know. Now man for were pointing fingers at Bulldog. Nti Shatta Wale back a can answer no. Mama for them can say, and your Bulldog ne ku akoya ne wanyade. And then Bulldog I think so see Shatta Wale based on that. And after they say Shatta Wale the apology. Official apology aba. I don't know say on one akasa na aye out of the goodness of his heart. And now the court na share so nya. The apology letter what trouble Bulldog ni you say. On the November 2, which is November 2nd, 2022, I published a series of posts on my social media pages and handles about Mr. Lawrence Nana Asiama Hansen, alias Bulldog. The publications included a statement that I have now come to know was generally misunderstood or misconstrued as Mr. Hansen's confessions to me that he had a hand in the murder of RNAQ alias Phoenix. The publications also included statements that imputed immorality or improper social behavior to Mr. Hansen and other highly placed public figures. I wish to retract each of the statements in the said series of publications, as I did not mean to say that Mr. Hansen had a hand in the murder of RNAQ. I also wish to apologize to Mr. Hansen and all the persons whom my publications of the November 2nd, 2022 have caused pain, agony, anguish, shame, ridicule, or hatred. Thank you. Charles Nyama Mensah Jr. alias Shatta Wale alias Bandana, dated 30th April 2025, which is in Ra. Now we know how Shatta Wale trend normal on, Twitter, Facebook, this looks official. So I think that court now should say, yeah, Omra Metri we see. What do you think of these Shatta stories? Rolls Royce no small say BC baby will be turn like 200 Ghana cedis. I wish I mama you why. That is all we can afford. No video, no. Thanks for watching. Abusia, as African and not Ghanaian, say you insure your life. Sometimes and you be a dream home. Because most of the times near dream say it's unnecessary in the wedding. And sometimes unappealing because the problem with life insurance and say to get any benefits from it, just a nipa corona insure no. Just a free. But Abusia, right now there is an actual life insurance. The benefits, Bra would see ya wait me start here enjoy be. Some of the benefits ni be near God forbid right now say ya dear be ball to wa. Abusia who yourself in now kwa asking for GoFundMe donation. Say nebe ya obenya yaresa da be that. Depending on the policy you be choose it can actually take care of you. Bra we hear that mo. If say we ya adwuma na say bibi to word adwuma na say wintimi continue nya adwuma na. This life insurance can actually replace your income. And this same life insurance na make it for kids or college. Madam Millicent Mensah or a Ghanaian agent and among the many services mu provide one life insurance and some of the other services mu provide college funding, insurance protection, retirement strategies, long-term care, business strategies. And the life insurance I can So if you are in need of any of these services, numbers no will screen this one. That is the number to call. And one of the good things in this account you be created with them it grows tax free. And ya fe na skabi abam no aban sia ba betene de bi da. Nti if say betimi insure car, ye dan ye business ni ne keka ho. Abra no nyina aseye a ye betimi asia rebuild it. Na ye nkwa eye baako pe ese ye cherish ni more than anything no. We can't insure data. Then that no old type of thinking. We need to come into the new age, insure our lives and your families in Abusia. Even if they be between your God forbid that, at least there will be some measures there a bit taking care of them. And your mama Madam Millicent and your way different than any other insurance company in this or more they will talk to you and find out exactly what you need. So whatever services they are providing to you is tailored to just only you. And if they will advise you and show you better options. Right now, this is only available to amount for USA and Canada. They will pay any of their services. Reach out to Madam Millicent in the team. No more how when sabet me can be and now other services I will provide in from directly and I bet me reach out to them our WhatsApp. And I do believe that whatever service you need, I will say they can provide.